Hey, let's talk bear trap joiners and why we would choose some heroes versus other heroes, because there's definitely good choices and there is very bad choices. So we're going to take a look at the heroes, and the first hero we're going to talk about is Jessie. She is a Lancer and she is Gen 1. When you look at her, the thing that we're looking at for when joining a rally is the Expedition top right skill up there. It's the only thing that matters for joining a rally. So what we're going to see here is that Jessie increases damage dealt by 25% for all troops. The next hero we're going to look at is Jasser. He is a marksman hero, and his skill also gives at max a 25% increase in damage dealt for all troops. Next, we're going to take a look at Sioyun, and her top right skill also when max does a 25% troop attack damage bonus. The next one that's acceptable to use would be Reyna. She is a Lancer. Her top right skill when max gives an actual 30% attack damage up. We have Gwen. Her skill when maxed is a 25% damage up. And lastly, Geronimo, who on this account I don't have, but if we look at his skill, the top right one says 25% up when at max. So those are kind of the heroes that you want to join rallies with up to Gen 6. Every other hero is not going to give you a good result. A lot of people will say, what about Mia? And if we look at her skill, what we're going to notice is this one increases the damage taken to the target possibly by that, but she is a chance hero, so we do not want to use her because more often than not, her skill will not help a rally. However, she makes a great hero for leading your rally for other reasons that I'll talk about in a different video. The other hero people oftentimes want to use is Philly, because when you look at her top right skill, it shows attack up 15%. The problem with Philly is that if you are in a rally, it only takes the first top 4 joiners unless there's a 5-star hero further down the list, and in the top 4 you have a 4-star. So in this scenario, you might have a 4-star Jessie, Jasser, Sioyun, Reyna, Gwen, or Geronimo at only 4 stars, which is a 25% increase in damage. But a 5-star Philly will take her place, losing 10% for the whole entire rally. So if you have Philly at 15%, even maxed out, and she replaces one of those 4-star heroes, your whole rally is losing 10%. So there's another, Nora is also similar to that, and her skill is a damage up, but max is only 15%. So again, a 5-star Nora will bump out a 4-star Jessie, Jasser, Sioyun, etc. So you don't want to use her. So now we know who we're supposed to use. How do we choose quickly what we're going to do? We're going to do something called setting up squads. Squads are pre-configured troop calculations that are ready to go when you go into a battle, or to join a bear trap, or to join a rally, all of those things. So we're going to go hit the profile picture and go to where it says troops and go to squads. And you notice up here at the top we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So on this account, I have unlocked the ability to set up 5 different squads. So what we're going to do today is we're going to set up squads, assuming that we have max amount of troops to send. There's no joining limit. This is how you would set up a squad. So first, we're going to choose our first hero that we want. We're going to remove all of those, and we're going to say Jessie. Jessie is our first joining hero. And you're going to notice there's a little blue flag. If you're in a different country, sometimes this is on the other side. So you want to be choosing the first joining person is the one with the flag. So we're going to say Jessie, and we're going to just choose some other random heroes that don't really matter for these other spots. And honestly, it doesn't even matter if you fill them or not. It just gives you ability to send more troops if you do fill them. So we're going to choose those ones. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use this balance button, and we're going to slide infantry all the way down. We're going to, for this one, do 40% Lancers, and we're going to do 60% Marksmen. And we're going to do that because we want the max amount of marksmen possible in a rally. They're what does the most damage to a bear. Infantry does a little bit of damage, but barely anything. And the bear is not attacking us back, so we don't really need to protect ourselves. But what we do need to do and want to do is add one single infantry soldier. I don't know why this is important, but it's important that all 3 types go in your march. So we're going to take one lancer off, and we're going to add one infantry to the march. And we're going to click save. And when we do that, we're going to get to choose where we want to save it. So I'm going to hit the first one. And I'm actually going to rename this one, and I'm going to name it JES for Jesse. And this is the very most important step. You're going to hit confirm. If you do not hit confirm, it will not lock that into place. Then I'm going to go to number 2, and I'm going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to set it up with Jasser to start. And I'm going to choose 2 other heroes. Let's say we'll go with the new level 6 Lancer, and we're going to go with, let's go with this little dude. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pick our balance. We're going to have the same thing. It should already be remembering what your last percentage was. Now, if you can send only 20% Lancers and 80% Marksmen, you want to do that. On my main, I send 10% Lancers and 90% Marksmen. So the more Marksmen you have, the better off you're going to be and the more damage you're going to do in Bear Trap. But I'm going to hit confirm on this because this account does not have enough. It doesn't even have enough to set all my squads. But we're going to go down and we're going to take one Lancer off again, and we're going to add one infantry. And I'm going to click save. And I'm going to go to number 2, and I'm going to call this one Jasser. So JAS to remember for Jasser. And I'm going to say confirm. So again, that's saved. So now if we go back, we can see, okay, my Jesse is saved now. My Jasser is saved. Now we're going to go to our next one. Again, same process. We're going to take COU now. Find her, there she is. And we're going to choose 2 other people. Let's go with Nora, and let's go with good old Sergey. Add him in there. Again, do the same thing. Percentage, take one Lancer off, and add one infantry soldier. Click save, third one. And we're going to just call this one CO because that's the start of her name. And we're going to say confirm. Now we have 3 of them. The 4th one we're going to do is going to be Raina. So we're going to choose Raina. And we're going to, let's choose good old Bahidi, and let's go ahead and choose Amus. And we're going to do the same thing. Percentage-wise, take one Lancer off, add one infantry, save. We're going to call this one Arena. Confirm. So we have that one. And then we're going to do one more. So we're going to remove those heroes, and we're going to say Gwen in this case. Gwen, because she is a good joiner. And we're going to choose, let's choose him, and let's choose him. You want to choose heroes that are not part of another march. We're going to change him to that. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Set that up, take one Lancer off, add one infantry, click save, and we're going to save this one as Gwen. Save. So now if we go back, we have all of our heroes saved into pre-configured squads. So what do we do with these squads once we get ready to join a bear trap? We don't have any bear rallies going on currently, but we can use the same squads for joining regular polar terror rallies. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to join this first one. And the quick way to do this is just to hit this green plus sign. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit my Jesse up at the top left there. And I'm going to click deploy if this was a bear trap. I'm going to click equalize and join because outside of a bear trap, you don't want to be joining with just one infantry. So I'm going to do this one with Jasser. Again, I'm going to equalize because just one is not a good idea to join with on a polar terror. Only for the bear who does not attack us back. One more quick join. We're going to do COU to equalize, deploy. And that's it. That's how you join a rally. You can do that for polar terror rallies, garrisons, basically any attack thing that you're going to do. If you're just attacking something on your own, you can do it as well. So I hope that helps you guys set up squads and understand kind of how you use them and why you use them. And as you can see, that was a very quick way for me to join a rally. It works really great when you're trying to quickly join bear trap rallies, especially, and everyone's clamoring to get into it. So just start setting up your squads, and it'll give you a lot of help and a leg up on those who don't have squads set up.